Right, I will start the recording as well. Oh, okay, hold on. STARCULT is intended for an older audience. The game contains Whoa, go back! I did not have time to read that. Did you catch that, chat? Did you catch that? Well, basically, if you're under 18, get out of here. Sex mentioned? There was... Oh, okay. I mean, that do be an adult thing. No, girl, don't even play with that, Chivalrous. If they catch you and report you, you are so cooked. I've seen people joke about that and then get banned straight up. Do you know why it's 3 years ago? Because 3 plus 3 equals 6 and it's the end of 2020. I'm 23, born in 2002, let's go. Your streams are already 18 plus. No, they're not. Oh, but I think the category is though. The games and demos category is 18 plus. I have Sing Pass. Cute. Okay, we're gonna go with, how about large text so that you guys can see. And I'm gonna hover for preview. Make it a little easier for me. All right, let's see what this game is about. My controller in here as well. Oh, now you can see that my half body is. It's not attached to my active body. Okay. Click it to continue. Give it a moment. The marriage was planned without hesitation. It was a huge celebration, a ball on the Nebula estate. Many people I didn't know yet, waltzing, laughing, enjoying each other's company. Are these our romanceable options? I see you. Chatting over a glass of good wine. We are newly widowed and ready to mingle, it seems. Ah! And celebrating the union of two families. Hans was a good dancer, as a true noble must be. Is that Hans? girl, I don't know how to tell you this, but I was over the stars with happiness. But I couldn't shake the feeling that he seemed nervous. Suddenly, he leaned over and whispered in my ear. Oh, that's your cue! Chivalrous, out here whispering, wooing everything in somebody's ear. I have a gift for you. Something special. Hmm? Don't worry, I'll explain how to use it. The orchestra played their final chord and the dance ended. Hans strode to the middle of the ballroom. Dear guests, it brings me joy to see you all here. As you know, today we're celebrating my marriage to Lady Sylvia. The crowd erupted into applause. But what good is a wedding without a gift? He turned to Sylvia with a necklace and carefully fastened it around her neck. To her surprise, the jewelry wasn't a beautiful piece of art. In fact, it was a heavy, spiky... That is crazy! Not out in public, Hans' hand! This is... You can see Sylvia's thoughts to the other characters in the sketchbook relationships. Ooh! Ooh! The head of the Nebula house who married me, Hans gave me a necklace. No, more like a collar! We just started this story, guys! They're getting freaky on us already! Mad. They freaky. Don't be upset, darling. This is only the first part of my gift. It comes with a leash! Who's this? Yo. Hands clapped once, and the guards appeared with a man between them. He's giving me a man too? What? I can't believe it! 2 for 1 and a collar. That's crazy. You know that one meme where it's like, this is the dog I've been telling you about. That's a whole ass man. Speak, boy. Hey, what's up, man? Yep, that's a full sentence. His eyes were blindfolded and his arms were tied behind his back. He's fine as frick, though. I don't know how's he been working out with his restrictions, but all right. He's doing crunches for days. At first glance, it was merely a commoner, but then a strange feeling washed over her. You're giving me a prisoner? The unknown commoner raised his head at the sound of her voice. He looked, no, rather felt familiar, but she couldn't recognize him yet. All she could do was stare. A familiar whisper broke her trance. You'll be a prisoner until we've educated him, my dear. Then, he will become your personal... What is wrong with this man? He's giving me another man as a personal servant? Looking fine like that? Mad. The prisoner gave her a crooked smile. That voice, I know you. Lady Sylvia, is it you? I've been looking for you for so long, Sylvia. It's me, Balthazar. We need to talk. The crowd started to whisper. Hans' smile curled into a sneer of disgust. Silence! Don't you speak without a noble's permission. Take him to the cellar and teach him some manners while you're down there. This is a crazy prologue, by the way. The guards nodded and started to drag the prisoner away. The whole world is in danger. You must listen. Can't you hear me, Sylvia? How could he know my name? Am I already famous as Hans' wife? Girl, you delusional! Who's that man, my love? He tried to turn the commoners against noble rule. Eventually, the townsfolk reported him. He was due to be executed, but I bought him for you. This Hans dude ugly AF. Why he... Hey! Don't be rude to our husband! After the proper training, you can use him for anything you imagine. I'm sorry if I'm like breaking character here and there. I keep forgetting who's talking. He doesn't look obedient. How could I control him? With your necklace, of course. You see, all commoners are tied to their own piece of art. They are? All commoners are tied to their own piece of art, often a piece of jewelry or a statuette, but sometimes something more unusual. Nobles can use this bond to control their servants. It's given Fearum with that ring type thing. Often a piece of jewelry or statuette, but sometimes something more unusual. You need to discover what objects they're tied to and then own it. Huh, so that's how our reign persists. I see. The ball continued late into the Alpha Night. Oh, Alpha Night! Hans became tired of his guests' attention and masterfully slipped away from the crowd. He always seems so tired after official meetings, even his own marriage celebration. I worry for him, but I also can't stop thinking about that prisoner. Does he really know something, or were they just lies of a desperate man? If you're gonna put a collar on me, at least attach a leash and tug. Huh? Y'all getting freaky in chat over this story. Sylvia's choices can affect her relation. I love how tutorial is a character with the people around her. You can use the save feature in the menu to explore the story's different paths at your own pace. Well, I don't give a crap about my husband because he's gonna be dying tonight anyway, so we're about to go find that hunky prisoner that we can control. Hans will be fine left alone with his thoughts. He's used to it after all. But as for that prisoner, who knows how long he'll stay alive if he keeps courting trouble. I still can't remember who he is, but it seems he knows something important about me. I must talk to him before it's too late. Look at us cheating already! That's crazy. She made her way through the crowded ballroom, then crept down the estate's long corridors until she found the cellar stairs. A dim, damp stone passageway led her to a long row of cells. They'd housed prisoners in the past, but nowadays they were used for wine barrels, cheese wheels! I'm helping myself, girl. And other wonderful delicacies. The prisoner must be in one of these cells, but which one? Soon a dim light allowed her to see two figures at the end of the stone corridor. Guards, they must have questions. I have to be convincing. Halt! Who's there? Oh, it's you, milady. Good evening. What brings you here on such a special occasion? I must see the prisoner. His words in the ballroom disturbed me, and I want him to explain himself. Thank you for the hydrate. I will drink a little, actually. Thank you, Draco. Hi, Brad. Nice to see you, too. Welcome, welcome. We're playing STARCULT today, which is a really interesting visual novel where we get to choose our options for response based on some emotions, too. So according to the Steam page, there's 15 dialogue options per dialogue, which is crazy. I'm probably not going to read through all of them, but we're just going to go with how we feel, okay? You're a brave one, Sylvia, coming here in spite of the warnings. Your relationship with Balthazar increased. Whoa, they unblindfolded him, okay. How do you know my name? Have we met? Before I answer your question, I ask you to answer one of mine. How do you feel about your husband? Girl! You can define Sylvia's relationship with her husband with your next choice. Okay, I'm going to save here. And we're gonna see. We have a deal. I love him. I'm scared of him. I don't have a husband! We have a deal. Hans is my partner in a deal, that is all. So, it's just a deal, huh? Of course. And you have no feelings for him? I don't care about him. I won't tell you yet. That. I don't know yet. I won't tell you that. I have no interest in sharing the finer details of our deal with you, whoever you are. Very wise. If you're satisfied with my answer, I'm still waiting for your answer to my question. Oh yes, your question. We met, but in another life. Well, I guess he's just crazy, but still he feels familiar to me somehow. Really? And what were we doing in that previous life? Were we both nobles, or maybe we were gods? Yes, exactly. Gods. You could call us that. He's definitely delusional. At least he doesn't seem aggressive, so let's see where this goes. And what were we doing as gods? Ruling mortals? Enjoying endless feasts and pleasures? No, not at all. We were hiding. He's definitely crazy, but why do I feel like there's a strange truth to his words? I'm sweating in spite of the chill stone walls. I just can't stop myself asking him for more. Hi, Con. Nice to see you. We were hiding from whom? He waved for Sylvia to come closer to the cell door. She was so intrigued that she leaned in without hesitation. Oh! He's whispering. From the black hole. From the what? Among the ordinary folk, there are legends that say a completely dark sky is never seen. Instead, the darkness surrounding the stars actually comes from black holes, which are gradually swallowing up the stars one by one. There are so many stars that we just haven't noticed the difference. Whose holes is crazy? A wave of agony flashed through her head. The black holes? Why does it sound so familiar? Did I see this in a dream? Clutching her head in pain, she stumbled away from the door and fell to her knees. Her vision dimmed. She was close to fainting. What does this terrible fear come from? She closed her eyes in an attempt to calm down and reclaim control of her body. You filthy bastard! What have you done to milady? I gave her a pinch of truth and nothing more. We'll show you the truth. Come here! She heard the sound of the cage door creaking open. Then the ruthless blows landing on flesh, swearing from the guards and muffled moans of pain. just released. Oh! My boyfriend turned into a eldritch heart, guys. It's time to slay the spire. It was made recently and it was just released this Monday, actually. What's going on? What is this thing? Suddenly, a distant voice called her name. Milady Sylvia. Who's calling me? What's going on? Oh, it was just a dream. She lay with her eyes closed for a moment as she returned to reality. Milady Sylvia, it's your husband, Hans is... It was a horrible beginning to beta day. Oh! Oh, Lord! What happened? No one knew why or how, but Hans was dead. I can take a guess he probably offended somebody. My maiden, Cassiopeia, our butler Gilbert, and I tried to save Hans' life, but his wounds were fatal. Girl, there is no coming back from that. What? First aid isn't gonna... So you're saying we're single? Yep. Recently widowed. Just widowed, actually. The wounds were caused not by a man, but by a beast. Puts my hand on his pulse. He is... Half his head is gone! I spoke to all the estate residents, desperate for any clues. No one could explain to me how such a feral creature could break into such a well-guarded place. Something in the stance made Sylvia wonder if Gilbert was hiding something behind his back. She glanced in the mirror to try and see what the butler was concealing. What could it be, I wonder? He noticed her searching gaze and took half a step from the mirror. What's going on, Gilbert? Are you hiding something? Ah, Milady Nebula, you have sharp eyes indeed. He moved aside and revealed a dog! He had a whole-ass dog just sitting behind him? Ain't no way. I can sense and smell dogs like a dog. I love dogs. I expected him to hide a rose, yo. I found this puppy wandering around the grounds. Looks like it could be a person. Maybe this is a furry. Maybe it's a six dateable. For all we know, guys. This becomes a wolf man. He's Valko. And then we can date him too. He looks so much like my old pet John. Oh, John. That is a very human name for a dog. Come here, John. Come here, John. I had not realized until just now how much I miss my old companion. You gained some sadness. I thought you might appreciate some extra moral support at such a trying time. Thank you, Gilbert. Oh, by the bright stars, how sweet he is. Is he really just a puppy? He's so large. Despite his size, he's still just a child at heart. I assure you of that, milady. How do you know that, Gilbert? You're being very suspicious, Gilbert. Hi, Alpha. Thanks for the lurk. Sylvia nodded, satisfied with the answer. She looked at the puppy. I shall call you John too, in honor of my old companion. I would love to spend the rest of the evening playing with you, but there's so much I must attend to. As a noble, Sylvia must plan her schedule for each day. As most of the day has already passed, she only needs to decide how to spend the evening. Ooh, we've got the classic Otome choose your route and how you spend your time type thing. Let's go. Play with John. Find more evidence in Han's diary. Press to approve. Well, I guess this is the only thing? Look, okay, I love John. I want to play with the puppy, but I feel like my dead husband's ongoing case is probably something of priority right now. Yeah, let's do that. What is this? Found Han's body. Talked with Matthew in the afternoon. Must find more evidence in Han's diary. Let's go. Let's snoop chat. Reminds me of Persona. Is there a lot of like detective type stuff too? I'm really glad that this is appealing to you guys. It seems to have found its audience. Bye-bye, resub. Oh no. I've made my decision. She looked at the puppy with a serious expression. From now on, your name is John and you're a part of my family. Please make yourself at home, but remember to behave yourself. I must put Hans first tonight. I still haven't checked his diary for clues. Gilbert, please look after John. I'm afraid I'll be busy this evening. Your relationship with John decreased. Can we actually date the dog? Now I'm scared. I'm starting to think that's a real option, chat. We might get to date the dog. Why does John was that? I thought I saw a ballsack demon. Exhausted, she quickly fell asleep. But in the dead of night, Sylvia opened her eyes to find herself floating in outer space. Stars surrounded her. In the distance, two black holes were spinning around each other. Where am I? Is this a dream? Oh, we get to see her feet! They're pretty. Oh, she's got different colored toenails and all. This must be a dream. It can't possibly be real. Welcome to my humble world, darling. That voice. Hands? How is this possible? Your... hands? Dead? No, darling, that's where you're wrong. Oh! Our ex-husband is the eldritch monster that we were thirsting over in the trailer? That's a twist. I'm so here for it. I'm here for the drama, chat. I prefer to call it changed. But that's not so accurate either. Huh? Oh, because we didn't read about the ascension. Ask about his murder. Is he really Hans? I must run. I must run. How can I join you? Recognize him as Hans. You're not my husband. Does Balthazar connect to your ascension? Did Balthazar kill you? Ask about the taming. I don't know what to pick. These are some really good... I feel like my first instinct would be to run, though. Not gonna lie. If I saw... Well, would it actually? Say a 7th lead tentacle man? Oh, God. Did Balthazar kill you? Maybe. I feel like... Perhaps... Let's ask about the taming instead. I feel like we're lacking a lot of information to be, like, doing any... assumption, you know? In your diary, I found my first letter to you. Ah, so sweet, isn't it? But on the back of the letter, I read about taming. Can you explain that to me? Those are my mother's intrusive instructions. Pay them no heed. Nobody was gonna tame you. Do you hear me? I thought you'd be smart enough to figure it out yourself. I presumed you've already awakened your noble powers. Don't act so surprised. Of course, I could feel you were forcing me to do what you wanted. A gentle but strong power indeed. Does that mean he can feel it but can't resist? It's natural for each noble. The only question is when their powers will awaken. The faster you learn to use that gift properly, the safer you and your surroundings will be. Otherwise, your emotions will still take control over you. Why is the tentacle man... Okay, context. This is Hans, our dead husband. He's an eldritch monster in the void now. And we're talking to him to ask him kind of like how this happened, what's going on. Have you ever felt so overfilled with emotions? You could call that state emotional madness. If Sylvia collects 3 emotions of the same type, she enters a state called emotional madness, replacing her next emotional choice with the emotion of madness. She will not be able to collect any further emotions until the madness has been used up. Yeah. When you can't control yourself, the emotions take over. That leads to choices you would never make with a cool head. So, don't forget to release your emotions from time to time, even though it might not suit your plans. Thanks, tutorial hands. But that's not the only way to control them. You'll discover more and I will help you with that. Discard the ones that don't serve you and combine the important ones. Experiment. With my help, you will soon discover more about yourself. A loud roar swept through the void. He looked around, his face suddenly anxious. Our time is up for tonight, darling. Oh, and one more thing. Do not trust anyone on that estate, especially not Vivienne. From now on, I'm the only one you can trust. But wait! Vivienne's his mom! This is the end of the demo. Thank you for playing. We hope you liked it! No! I was getting invested, chat! Ah! No way! Oh! Oh my gosh, I thought that they sent me a key for the full game. It seems like they gave me an early demo key. Right? I think so. Wait, let me view the rest of the messages. Maybe I missed it. Here's the SIM key. Yep, that's right. That's it, guys. That's it. I'm devastated. Oh, that's great, though. That is really great. You should try Persona 5 Royal. Persona? Y'all, someone out here is pushing some Persona agenda. Y'all are pushing a Persona agenda. What's going on? I'll gift you the game is crazy. What? Okay, guys, hold on. Let me wrap up this segment first. So, I got my heart was pounding, and then they just snatched me out of the story, guys. But that was STARCULT, Night, Twisted Age. And if this story intrigues you, please go check out the public demo. I think, okay, my bad. I think I interpreted it wrongly. I thought that the full release was already out on Monday, but it's actually planned for Q4 of this year. So it's coming out soon. But if this is something that interests you, go and wishlist it right now. Okay, guys, do me a favor and go and wishlist it. And oh man, that was great. That was a great demo. It definitely had me hooked. I hope that when the full game comes out that I'll be able to continue from where we left off, though. It was so good. Yeah, so good. Halloween visual novel stream. If they come out before Halloween, I'd be more than happy to revisit this. It is so freaking good. I'm so curious to know what happens. Ah! I'm itching for more like mystery stuff now.